Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis 4 as Florence this time. We're going for the Prince of Egypt achievement. I'm Jan and this is episode number 2. Last time around, we did a lot of setup. We discussed the achievement where we have to go down to down to Egypt, fight the Mamluks, of course, grab a lot of Egypt. We have to culture shift to the Egyptian culture and then form Egypt with our capital being in Cairo. So a lot of work to do for us. As usual in EU, we start by expanding a bit to consolidate our power, get strong enough to actually fight those mean end bosses that tend to be at the end of those achievements, like the Mamluks in this case. Last episode, we started a war on Ferrara and Lucca, who is no more, where we just had to wait for our enemies here, our rivals here, Lucca and Ferrara, to be attackable because their allies, in this case Bohemia as the ally of Ferrara, was no longer willing to defend them because they're in a war against Saxony that they seem to be losing even. They declared that war and they're losing hard. So they're losing and we are using that time to conquer their ally. Now we have taken territory that is part of the Empire and we are also part of the Empire. Lucca here and these two as well. So the Emperor is going to ask us, if we are ever not in a war, to give that territory back. And if we don't, then we get negative relations with all Empire members and the Emperor itself will totally hate me. We have also been excommunicated in the last episode, which gives us a giant hit on our relations to all Catholic nations, because the Papal State hates us. This is annoying to say the least. I'm not quite sure. I haven't played in Europe for a long while. I'm not that sure how long excommunication lasts. There's no expiration date. We can probably ask the Pope, I assume we can ask the Pope to lift the excommunication. Is that just through this? No. Sure, there's a way. We don't currently gain any papal influence because of the excommunication, so maybe it's just through the Papal State himself. What kind of action would that be? An influence action? I don't know. I'm not quite sure how we're gonna lift that. We'll see, we'll find a way. And if not, everybody's gonna hate us. So what? That's gonna happen anyway because of aggressive expansion at some point. We're currently sieging Ferrara's capital over here with the help of Milan, who was stupid enough to declare their own war on Ferrara, even though they can't do anything in this war. And now we only need one troop to siege this level 3 fort of Ferrara over here, because Milan is nice enough to lend us a bunch of troops to actually do the sieging for us, and yet it will all go to us, which is excellent. So we don't even need to risk our fleet over here blockading, because, well, we don't have any issues with with attrition, really. We only have attrition on that one unit, which is going to be totally fine. I want to core Lucca as soon as I can. Unfortunately, we just spent all our admin before we declared this war. Maybe that wasn't the brightest, but I was a bit slow during the war and actually took some ticks. I don't know how many ticks of wasted admin because I was wasted military power because I was capped. So I just went in and took all the ticks I could. Which is also, of course, helpful, especially because our institution has spawned, and slightly increasing technology cost right now for us. But luckily it spawned right next to us, so we're gonna get it really, really quickly, I think. What are the spread modifiers for this? We could get it if Urbino was friendly to us, which they're of course not, and that's about it. Won the siege of Ferrara, there we go. Now, we could hang around, stay in this war, so that as long as you're at war, you can't be asked to return territory. And if you then get the cores done, you can't be asked to return that core anymore. That said, I think we only get asked once to return territory, even if we take more than one piece of land. And these are also provinces in the HRE, so I'm just going to take them all. And yeah, already coalition. Maybe I'm not going to take them all. Why is everybody so angry? Minus 37. So Mantua will be No, I think we have to drop off our aggressive expansion that we have before we declare this peace. At least that's what it looks like to me. So, yeah, let's go home here. And how's our war exhaustion doing? We have some. Why is it rising? We're getting blockaded here. So we may actually have to fight this fleet here. Don't love it. Don't have the sailors to do anything real. Are you repaired? You are repaired. Can I win this fight? Maybe? 3-1-2. Our general is a 2-3-3. Should be better. Let's try this. Or admiral, I mean, of course. Let's see if that's enough. They have more galleys, which in the Mediterranean is scary. But if we get blockaded, we take a lot of war exhaustion, and that's not a thing I want. We might also get called for pizza here before we get enough aggressive expansion dropped off. Oh, it's probably gonna happen. Let's see how this fight is going. Maybe I should have just made the peace and taken one less province, but that goes against everything I stand for. We rolled better, then we rolled terribly. Now we're losing ships. Oh no, I'm gonna run here. We're not winning this. We lost 3 galleys, they lost nothing. So, knowing that, let's just wait for the new year, at least, and then check that peace deal again. Still, gigantic coalition would just die too. So if we don't take Ferrara, that should be fine, right? It's just Ferrara and Mantua, and they're gonna drop off anyway. But we're also only taking stupid Modena over here, which is a tiny province apparently. 12 developments, not that bad. I'm unsure. I think we just have to do this because we can't take the coalition and we don't have the time to wait. How many years? I mean, if we look at this, Genoa, Hungary, no, we'd have to wait like 5, 6, maybe even 7 years before we could take this land. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take Modena. Unless vassalizing you is enough less of aggressive expansion that works. I take a vassal. This is very close to fine. If we wait a year, which we can do, then it will only be Savoy, Genoa, and Mantua. Still some people, but maybe doable. I think I'm going to try for that, because I really want that land. It's going to cost us some Diplo, but not a ton of Diplo power. And then we have our vassal here. That's going to be good. Yeah, let's wait a year and then try to vassalize these guys. Meanwhile, my fleet has been murdered, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Nothing we can do right now. You guys, however, can start drilling. If we're hanging around anyway, drill. It's not like there are any enemies. We could also try to improve relations with the people who are going to be unhappy. Which is going to be... Maybe Genoa is the best one because it's an actual neighbor. Let's improve relations with Genoa, which we have some, but let's cap that out. Just so we may get the chance not to have that gigantic aggressive expansion penalty on them. I think better relations reduce aggressive expansion. You are at force limit, you are... I do kind of want to build more ships now. I do have room, right? I have... Oh, but I don't have the sailors. Yeah, sailors, come on. What's even a sailor? I think when they remade sailors, before sailors were just completely useless. Now sailors are sort of useful, but they're not interesting as a mechanic. Manpower is sort of interesting. Sailors are just annoying. So I still don't think that they actually did good things with the sailor mechanic. They made them relevant now, but not in the long run, and completely uninteresting. Who else would be worth improving with? That is... Why did you forget that? What happened here? Oh, I wanted the vassalization. Right. It's gonna be... Oh, Genoa, see, because of the improvement, now Genoa is no longer even on this list, which is great. So it's only gonna be Savoy and Mantua. That's Savoy. Where's Mantua? This guy? It's also gonna be a neighbor, a small one, but it's an actual neighbor, and unlike Savoy. So let's improve with you. Let's see if we can also get you to not be unhappy with that peace deal. That would be nice. It would be very nice. We're not gonna get this aggressive expansion reduction from here yet, right? No, we're far away from taking that. That would also be very useful. We're very close to 30 development, I think, right? 28. We should do 2 development points here, just so we can start ticking up on the edge of discovery. Unless Ferrara is 30, no. Let's develop Firenze twice. You have a decent trade good, let's do this, and since we need the admin, do this. There we go. Now we should start accumulating these at a much faster rate, yes. And the reduced aggressive, we were not gonna get the reduced aggressive expansion thing before we do the peace deal. That said, we don't even have call for pizza yet. We might still have some time for that peace deal, maybe. Let's see. Let's wait for the end of the year. How old are you now, Cosimo? 64, 63? Can you do another run? I like having him, he's so great. Let's give him one more run. He's gonna live, right? And my guys are improving relations, so right now we don't really can't really do anything else. We're close to the next military attack, which is nice. Should help scare people away from that coalition. Of course, not having a diplomat means that I cannot check for the peace deal. How's it looking now? So Ferrara will be gone, so they don't matter. We have Savoy, Genoa. Oh, Genoa's in again. That's annoying. Since we don't have call for pizza yet, let's just cap them out again. Well, they're so close to being... Come back from Genoa? Or did I just not see them last time? Did I just miss them in the list? No, they're out now. So it's just Mantua and Savoy. And they're gonna drop off in 2 years. Think we can handle a 2-person coalition. Think we can. Let's do it. Let's also grab all their money and do nothing else since we're vassalizing them anyway. Right? Right. Bam. There we go. Ferrara eaten. Oh. I forgot about that. Right. So, when you vassalize somebody, you take over their wars. And they were in a war against Milan, my ally. So we are now leading the war against Milan, who has a bunch of troops. And also used to be my ally, which I was kind of relying on to protect me from everybody else. Oh well, let's upgrade our military technology. Let's upgrade our infantry where we don't have morale anyway. Let's go to... I like shock. They all have 1 shock pip. I think I want an offensive shock pip and offensive defense morale. I don't know. I never know which ones of these to pick. Let's go with longbows. That sounds good. And we have time, thanks to the level 3 fort here, we have some time to recover our morale before we have to go in there. Subject, I'm going to improve my relations with you. Also, I'm going to have to find a new ally. Well, it could be Genoa, technically. Would you ally me if I wasn't at war? No. Papal State, obviously not, they hate us. So here we go. They got a wall breach, so we kinda want to sometime soon Win this. I hope they don't react fast enough here. I want to crush these 3k before their reinforcements come in, so we don't have the negative fight in the hills here. Oh, they're just gonna run. That's also good. They're just... No, they're not gonna run after all, but they're not giving up the siege. Excellent. So let's reinforce to full. And then fight them with the more better troops. And maybe they even get the river crossing penalty. They have 2 maneuver, we have 2 maneuver. No, we might actually have the advantage of the river crossing too. We have another month, it's fine. I have 11.9k, it should be good enough. Let's go in. End this war. Oh, wow. Crunch! Can you say crunch? 11,000 men, just done. Unfortunately, we cannot actually take land from Milan because we have incredibly high aggressive expansion already. And if we took their land, then everybody around us would just coalition against us. But what we can do is get them out of this war. Completely forgot about their war against Ferrara when I was vassalizing. Level 3 fort, I have to siege that? Maybe I don't have to siege that. What would I be looking for in a peace deal? I don't really want anything from you, right? Come back from Mantua. Let's look at that peace deal. I didn't actually mean to fight you. So this is all return imperial territory. I could stay in this war until I finish the core in Lucca. Was it already cored? Yes, so I can't be asked to return it anymore. Very nice. So that's fine, I don't need to stay in this war. What do we have here? Concede defeat. Kind of like war reps. I mean, trade power would be nice, but it's not worth wasting all our troops on attrition on just getting some trade power from these guys. Give up claims in Ferrara, which is my land now. Kind of like that. And could annul an alliance. Can't end a rivalry because I don't have the war score for that. Let's just do a full occupation here, just to see if we can slightly increase the war score to make them a little more unhappy. And let's just leave the minimum amount of troops here just for the occupation numbers. Take as little attrition as we can. There we go. Still only 31% war scores, so we're not gonna get a ton. Some money. Ooh, we have some money, but I can't get most of it. How much can I get? I think it's gonna be fine. Take some flat money, take some prestige, and yeah, not take any land. Sad. Yep. Whoop. 0 aggressive expansions penalty. We need new rivals, which are going to be... who now? Probably the Papal State at some point, right? They hate us anyway, so they've rivaled us, so we might as well... Who else is a target? I mean, Genoa has very little army, however Genoa has tons of friends. Hungary, France and Austria. And they're at war with Byzantium. What are you doing, Genoa? Byzantium? I mean, you're probably trying to take something somewhere around here. Odd. Oh well. Genoa is... I don't like going for Genoa right now. Papal State is an option. Mantua is an option. Would you guys be willing to ally me again? No. You're hostile towards me? Why? What did I ever do to you? Anyway. I want the Papal State for sure. I want... Ooh, Venice is kind of scary. Siena. What about Siena here? You are allied to Hungary and Provence, but we might find the point where we can actually still attack you. So let's go Siena. And one more. I mean Provence. but we can't really get to them right now. Genoa we can. Savoy we do not have actual access to right now. Milan I don't want yet. Let's go. Who are your friends, Savoy? Do you have friends? Yeah, Brittany and Milan. You're actually allied to Milan now. I could just rival Milan. But let's leave it up for a second and see if something changes on the tick of the month. Because I would like to leave that open if I can, without penalties. Protect trade in Genoa. Idea cost -5, very good. Paper state, rival, yes, yes. No, we still need another rival, unfortunately. So that is going to be... Who's it gonna be? Could be Milan, but I don't like having... I kind of would like to get them back as an ally if I can at all. Unless this alliance with Genoa is actually a thing. It is a thing. Okay. Let's ally Genoa. And then rival Milan. Good. Fine. Bam. Done. And Genoa has powerful friends, so if we get called into war from Genoa, when Genoa gets attacked, they probably have tons of friends to actually protect us when we join that war. Our general died at some point. I did not really pay attention to that. Can't get a new one from the nobility yet. Do I want to recruit one? We're kind of ahead in military, so it should be fine. Could make my ruler a general, but I want to keep him alive as long as possible, so let's not. Ooh, you're decent. I mean, fire, you're in the wrong age, but still decent. Like that. Destroy estates. Improving with you, and I want to improve with... Are there any other potential allies, or is everybody hating me now? -1,000. Only Kabylia, not that I know where that is. Yeah. The Catholics kind of hate excommunicated people. And I'm not quite sure how to get unexcommunicated yet. I meant to check that in between episodes, and I didn't. Oh well. Forgive. Is it just a decision? That's just a decision I can take to ask for being... No. I can't become the papal controller as long as I can't get any papal influence, which I can't while I'm excommunicated, so I can't just do that and thereby become de-excommunicated. I don't know yet. I'm probably gonna have to fight you at some point. Aragon and Mantua. Let's go ahead and update our things here. Let's go best guess and then add Aragon to that. Just so we know when Aragon is busy. Ooh, they're considered a great power, but they might at any point get the union with Castile, in which case we don't care about that anymore, I think. Skill 2 advisor, yeah, okay. We're making some money, but not so much that I want to buy gigantic advisors, but I want to buy some more ships for the monies. I do have some sailors, not a lot of sailors. Sailors. When we get some coastal provinces, sailors will no longer be an issue, but right now they're quite annoying. I could build a marketplace or a temple, actually. Ooh, that's a very good temple. Church, I guess, if you're Catholic. No good marketplaces around. Let's just build another temple. And keep rolling. What's this? Technology. Diplotech. More trade efficiency, yes please. Ooh, I'm an idiot. Well, 3%. It's not that bad. We just got the Embrace the Institution thingy, and I should of course have embraced the institution before I took the technology. So now I can actually wait, probably. Save some money on this, because we're very far away from taking the next tech. It's gonna be fine. What do we get from embracing Renaissance? We get construction cost, development cost. Yeah. Should also have embraced that before constructing those temples, I guess. Nobility stuff is expired. Can I milk you again? It's not what happens here. Nobility, yes. No. Until another 10 years. Could get a new general, but I kind of don't need that right now. I bought one myself. Burger's still unhappy. I can probably take away some land from somebody and finally milk those clergy, which I haven't done yet. Nobility, if I take that land away, you will be very unhappy for a bit. But, I mean, so what? Do you expect any land control? You expect 10% land control, so it's kind of bad. On the other hand, this land is really not nobility land at all. Do I have nobility land? No. Fine, keep it. Keep it! But this one here, I could give to the clergy, right? Clergy, make them influential enough. And then go... They need 30 more influence, 10, 15, and 10. Send embassy to the Pope, gain 10 papal influence. Yay! I mean, that would be good if I had a way to actually use that, but I'm just gonna hit all the 10 buttons here. Emissary to the Pope, and gain the missionary, and then +1 yearly papal influence. So only have -9 then? Thank you. Grab their admin. I have 10, but I need 50 to do anything here, so no. I think we can just only hope for these guys to lose the control and then us getting excommunicated. I think that's what we're looking for. I think I can build another boat too. Yeah, build more boats. It's 55. And we are... How close to losing this modifier? Recently looted. April 1455. Is anybody else pirate hunting here, or do I need to do it? There's nobody pirate hunting. So... let's send these guys pirate hunting and see if that's enough. Oh, you can't. Only the galleys could. Oh, fine. I'm gonna get raided again then. People are gonna steal my sailors. My sailors! Poor, poor sailors. Siena has embraced Renaissance. Yeah, it's fine. You do you, Siena. I'm just gonna wait a bit longer. England is now the paper controller. Hey, England, could you... Yeah, there's 500 sailors being looted and 88 gold. I didn't actually lose my sailors. Interesting. So they just get it? It's in addition? England, can I ask you to not excommunicate me? Is that a thing? Shouldn't be an economy action, I don't think. Shouldn't be an access action. Apparently not. I'm definitely going to check that between episode this time, though. How to get rid of that stupid excommunication. I don't know why I'm even excommunicated. Maybe if I just make England like me, maybe that does a thing. Let's improve here, just in case. Maybe if they don't hate me anymore, they might just lift that excommunication. Would be nice. Friesland is now a free city in the Empire. How's our coalition map mode looking? People are still kind of annoyed. We may have to grab a diplomatic idea group early on to reduce all that aggressive expansion. Because this would be really, really slow expanding if we just keep having to take stuff from the HRE. I mean, if it goes south, maybe. But then we have to fight Naples, who's in that union below Aragon. And it's going to be Aragon soon. That's going to be harsh. But we'll see. Taking stuff from Genoa would be nice, but Genoa is no longer the thing. Aragon, yeah, I definitely want stuff from Aragon so we can actually start fabricating claims down in Africa, where we have to go. And conquering stuff in Africa means that we don't take aggressive expansion up here. That would also be good. So overall, one more maneuver pip on our general. Not the worst. Well, the worst pip, but hey, it's an additional pip, so... Yes, I know I can embrace Renaissance, but Triumph of the Clergy. Stability cost modifier plus 15%. And we gain 10 influence on the clergy, which I don't like. Or we lose a stability, lose loyalty and influence on the clergy. I think I'm gonna take this. And then if the clergy become too threatening, we just take away their land. It's gonna be fine. It's going to be alright. I can build things, but they are all not that great. Oh, never mind. There's a good temple to be built in Lucca. There's that looming disaster. How is my institution spread looking? Are we even gonna get another spread? 70%, 80%? Yeah, we're gonna get another spread. Before we even have to take tech. It's good. I guess we could be taking the new admin tech. Which, is that an idea tech? It is. Siena has insulted me. Should we insult people for the power projection? We should embargo people for the power projection. That's the thing we should be doing. For sure. Let's come back from our vessel for a second and embargo all our rivals. Milan, you should be in economy action, right? Oh, we have it. Truce, so I can't do it to you. Should be able to do it to you, Papal State. And my third rival is Siena, which I will also be able to embargo, like that. And then I can go back to improving with you. Or do I want to start building spy networks on people? Probably want spy networks on people, even though I can't really take any land right now. But maybe land outside the Asia area is gonna be alright. Maybe. Tick in here, keep watching that disaster. Can I build another boat? I think I can build another boat. One sailor left. Sailors. So you can be mothballed. You should be off. Papal State also embraced it. It's all fine. It's all good. Okay. So we are not going to re-elect our ruler, I think. We are by now 67. I'm sure we're gonna die. I mean, idea cost minus 5%. If we can keep him around for the first idea group, that would of course be extremely helpful. The rest doesn't really matter though. You know what? I'm gonna put a cut in here. I think about what idea group we're gonna take between episodes. I'm gonna check about that excommunication thing between episodes, and then we decide on which of these to take. Because if we're doing a Diplo idea group, for example, next, I definitely want the Diplo ruler, or to keep Cosimo, maybe. But he's so old, probably not, but maybe, this episode was nice. We had this random war against Milan. We took Ferrara as our vassal. We managed to avoid the coalition against us, and we're alive and still not being hurt by being excommunicated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like my videos, and comment away. See you guys next time.